Hey, what's up, everybody? It's PFC 315. I'm here with my friend Robert today.
Hello.
And we're doing the Batman Returns review. First of all, the
I think
beginning.
I think Batman Returns is an amazing movie if you like to smoke crack.
Yeah, this movie. I mean, the movie was an hour and 20 something minutes long or something like that. I don't even know. I lost track of time.
Yeah.
Um, all I know is that it's time out of my life that I can never get back. And it's just. It makes me sad. I lost time out of my life. So, let's just go over some critical points. What is wrong with your mic?
Oh, nothing. I'm tapping the spoon up against it. Sorry.
It's so loud. So here we go. Um, First of all, the beginning was kind of awesome. You got it's awesome because it's wicked messed up, but
Yeah.
you got Penguin's parents like basically throwing away the child and just chucking the child in a river. And it's like, oh, it's so creepy. And it's like, oh, it's gonna be great. This movie's gonna be awesome. And then you got this minigun guy in the beginning. He's got like a minigun strapped on, like his box
Yeah.
on his chest, blasting away people. And then I mean, come on, you got Michael Keaton.
You
Michael,
got Danny DeVito.
yeah, it's like you got really great characters. And Michael Keaton, come on, he's the best Batman. Adam West fans, you guys are liars.
Oh yeah.
Um, Michael Keaton is the best Batman. So you get all these elements coming together.
It feels like it should be the greatest movie. I mean, again, you got Danny DeVito, one of the creepiest people alive. Should
Yeah.
be perfect for the Penguin, right?
And he was kind of perfect for the Penguin, I thought.
Yeah. Like when he bit that guy's nose off.
Yeah, that was really awesome, actually.
That was like when it went from a kids movie to like, oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. But like, the thing is, it is a lot of actually, and I actually lost my piece of paper with some notes I had written down on it, so never mind. But there's a lot of flaws in this movie. Number one, that it's boring. It is almost no action, and then you got that typical old school Batman action where it's like Batman walks up, stares at him, pulls out a gadget, and shoots something with a rope. It's like that. Come on, that's not even action. So, and then one other major flaw, and I don't think nobody noticed it, is when Batman is talking to what's her face there, Catwoman, and which is I think Catwoman's freaking
I
awesome.
I think it was a little overdone in that movie. I don't know.
I think so. Well, I noticed that when Batman's like, listen, I'm Bruce Wayne, and he's about to take off his mask. Here's how it works. You look at Batman. You look at his eyes. He's got the black paint, which is it's black paint. That's what it is. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's around his eyes. It's not portrayed to be like a special type of thing. So, and then the camera angle switches to Catwoman, and then it switches back to Batman, and now all of a sudden there's no paint around his eyes.
Oh man.
So then the camera goes back to Catwoman, and then goes back to him when he has no eyes, and he takes off his mask with no makeup on. Where did the makeup go?
I know.
Is there a special like windshield wiper in his suit above his eyes and like wipes away the makeup?
I'm not even sure, man.
Like, come on, that's such a fake thing. But there was loads of other ones, and it was so confusing. Like, I had such a hard time following the actual story of this movie.
I just feel like Michael Keaton when he did it in the first movie, he was just so excellent, and then it was just like
Yeah,
he came into this movie and he was like,
but it's
like
not it's not Michael Keaton's fault. It's the director's fault.
yeah,
It's how they do it. Michael Keaton, it's like taking like Jim Carrey. We talk about Batman Forever. It's like you take Jim Carrey.
rare.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. You take Jim Carrey and you put him with a good director, and he is amazing. I mean,
Yeah,
you laugh so hard when you watch him on camera. But if you put him with a bad director and you make him do this crappy stuff, it's gonna be hard laughing at him. You know what I mean?
uh-huh.
And same thing with Michael Keaton. You can't enjoy Michael Keaton stuff unless it's a good director. I can't hear you, Robert, for some reason.
I'm not talking right now.
Oh, there you go.
I'm listening to you.
Oh, um, I thought it was kind of cool, and it was actually really sick. What is the guy's name who played Shrek? It's the guy from Mouse Hunt.
Guy who played Shrek, that's Mike Myers.
No, you know what I mean. Shrek in the movie, in Batman movie. The guy who played like the mouse killer on Mouse Hunt. The guy who played from Click.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah. The guy, it's Mike Myers.
You were talking about like Shrek.
No, no. So anyway,
He looks so goofy. He looks
So-
like he's on drugs the whole movie.
yeah. So what's his name again?
Christopher Walken. He had like these puffy gray hair.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be like this political figure, and he looks like he walked out of a fucking opium den.
Yeah. Watch your language on YouTube.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, Christopher Walken. He's such a great actor. He's awesome. You know. But he played such a. Dude, you gotta fix your mic. He played such a cool part when he pushed Catwoman over before she was Catwoman out the window. I jumped in my chair. I'm like, oh my God! He just threw a woman out of like a 50-story
Yeah.
window.
I'm just thinking the true drug addict colors came out when he did that. I was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
I kinda expected that.
You know, one more thing. How Catwoman became Catwoman. I didn't like it.
Either.
I-
What cat sprayed on her or something?
Yeah, I guess a cat peed on her.
Yeah, a cat like
And
had
ate her
an
fingers.
cycle, and he just walked up to her.
Yeah, but just overall, I mean, it was really dumb. I think it's cool. Like, I think the whole psycho thing and going nuts and flipping out and breaking stuff, that's a cool way to transition from stuff.
Yeah.
But she didn't put enough effort into it. I mean, she's like, breaking a couple things, and like the shots where it's just like looking out a door and like books flying by and stuff. It's like,
It just doesn't feel like she has much purpose in the movie except for them throwing Catwoman. She doesn't really have any real goal in mind. She just walks around attacking people.
yeah, and then she wants to kill Batman for some reason. And it's like, I don't know. Oh, that's another thing. Killing Batman. Batman in movie Batman with the other movie with Michael Keaton, he can get shot in the chest like so many times with bullets. Nothing. Guy gets up, pretty much destroys anybody who's just shot him. Okay.
That's another thing about Batman in these movies. He didn't. What happened to Batman not killing people?
Well, yeah, that's true too. Well, in the newer ones he does. In the newer ones he does. But anyway.
He doesn't kill anybody in the newer ones.
Yeah, he did in Batman Forever. He killed a couple people, and in
I thought you meant like Dark Knight and Begins. That's like
no.
halfway ones.
Yeah. He gets shot a bunch of times, and then I don't understand, and I really want somebody to tell me this, how Catwoman takes these little, like, thumb and finger things. They're made for sewing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like
Little
the
needles.
Yeah, those
Thumb
little,
needles, or what do they call
Yeah,
it, I think, yeah. She has those on her hands, okay? They're about 1/4 of an inch in length. Maybe up to 1/2 inch, right?
It's pretty much in like a suit
So-
of armor.
So, yeah, like I said, Batman can get shot, but then she goes to stab Batman in the ribs with, like, these 1/4 inch claws that wouldn't even go through that rubber, and, like, makes this giant gash in his rib cage.
Well, it's called a bulletproof vest, not a sewing needle proof vest. So.
But, I mean, it's just so bad. The costumes in this one, I mean, you got the Batman's costume, which,
I forget, is this the one with the infamous butt shot?
no.
That was Batman and Robin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, it's like, their costumes, I mean, I think if you put a t-shirt on Batman that said Batman and had the logo on it, would have been cooler than his suit.
Just this cut off muscle shirt.
Yeah. Like, you could have had a muscle shirt that said,
Chucking down beers.
yeah, you could have had, like, a muscle shirt that had, like, the Spider-Man logo in the back from, like, a different comic company, you know?
Just had a sticky note on it that was written Batman.
Yeah, like, it would have been better than what he had.
Drove around in like a Pinto that was all spray painted black.
Yeah. I thought they made Danny DeVito, it's...
It's too creepy, actually.
No, I like the creepiness. I like when he talks, he sniffles, and he's got,
Yeah.
he's drawing black stuff.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, but his costume himself, like how big they made him, and like I get it. He's supposed to look like a penguin. I get it, but it's like,
It's a little grotesque.
yeah, his the way they made him look, and like
I don't know.
his
That was just like
costumes
I like the surrealness of it, though. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well-
it makes him identifiable.
Yeah, well, he's awesome. I mean, how are you not gonna identify him?
Yeah, he's Danny friggin' DeVito.
Yeah, yeah. So Catwoman's costume, it's a different story. I mean, like I said, I don't like how she becomes Catwoman. Like, there's not enough effort put into what she's doing. But I her costume's got loads of flaws. Like, first of all, that whole like cat claw thing. I get it. She's a cat, but like those little sewing thumbs. I mean, that wouldn't do anything at all.
Yeah.
Period. And then she has like her costume. Like you said to me before when we had watched it. She made her whole costume out of a jacket.
I know. I know, and it's like, where did she get like how did she make it like perfectly to her skin? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what is she, a tailor?
Yeah, like I seen the white threading and stuff like that, but it's
It looks
like
like barbed wire.
yeah, but the threading looked really bad though.
Mm.
Like it didn't look like it was holding nothing together.
Like, was her costume supposed to be sexy? I got mixed feelings about it. I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, if it was,
Mm.
I mean, it is Catwoman, and Catwoman is supposed to be like the hot villain.
She wasn't. It didn't really. It wasn't that it was terrible looking.
Yeah,
Maybe somebody thought it was sexy, but like it just wasn't.
it was sexier than Poison Ivy's
Yeah,
thing.
leotard.
Yeah, just like
I
Peter
mean,
Pan.
it might have been sexy to somebody, but it just wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was
Um,
look like.
I believe the actor who played her was Michelle Pfeiffer. I think.
Pfeiffer.
I don't even know if that's her name, and if it's not, I'm sorry, I'm saying her name wrong, or it's a different person. But anyway, yeah, she was actually. I thought she was a pretty good actor. I can't like criticize her. Except for the part where like she's flipping out and changing into Catwoman. But like I said, that's more
No,
like a director thing. When
it was
she
just.
was in the costume, she was a damn good Catwoman. I thought. I thought she was
I
damn
just.
good.
I just feel like there was no. She didn't have any direction to go in. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
there
I mean, yeah. What with Batman, it's like any side hero or side villain. It's like you really don't.
I just don't feel like there was. It felt like they wanted Catwoman in the movie so bad, but they just didn't have a reason to have Catwoman in the movie.
Yeah.
She
Did you?
wasn't really like a huge part of the movie.
Yeah. I want the helicopter umbrella that the Penguin uses.
I really do. You know they have combat umbrellas. On a side note,
Really?
they have combat umbrellas. It's like a baton. It's like an umbrella, but the frame is like a baton.
Yeah.
And the wings don't get damaged when you hit stuff with it.
That's funny.
You can look it up. Combat umbrella.
Yeah. The ending was kind of cool. Like, spoiler alert for people who haven't seen the movie. The ending was I'm lying to you. The ending sucked. It didn't make any sense to me, like, what's happening. Like, I get it that he's, launching his penguins and the penguins go back and stuff, but, like, the way he dies is so dumb. He gets up, and I could tell that it's hot, and he's, like, running out of air, but it's, like, or running out of coldness or whatever. But it's just a stupid ending. And then you got Catwoman, like, fries that girl with, like, a taser and, like, electrical cords.
It seems
Like,
tasers have become like tasers and electrocution has like become a theme in every Batman movie up to the recent thing.
yeah.
In Batman Begins, like the Scarecrow's like this huge villain, and at the end he gets taken out by a taser.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, overall, this movie was really bad. I don't like talking bad about movies, but this movie sucked. I
Well,
would never recommend it. If you are a hardcore Batman fan, one of two things are going to happen. You're going to love it, or you're going to not like Batman anymore. And you're going to go to Marvel and go watch Spider-Man movies.